Gogeta! Gogeta! This is Figuarts Gogeta from the Broly movie. This is the reissue, this year's reissue. Quality, legit. Now, I'll let you on a little secret. This thing is fucking gorgeous. This is possibly, I think definitely, visually my favourite, at least saying, in not only Dragon Ball Figuarts, but in the show in general. I think the only one that comes close that I like as much is Trunks from the Super arc with Goku Black in that. But that is just because I really like the even though it doesn't make any sense, I do really like the God aura effect that he has. That blue extra aura. What's happening there? Oh, take it out all together then. I'll take you out first. Just being a bit of a douche. But yes, this one is just absolutely gorgeous. And we've got the DF, or Possessed Horse, Headsculpt to take a look at as well. I will admit I forgot that he came with a base form head, because that comes with one as well. So, don't know why you get that when that's there. Don't know. It's just honestly, just look at him. Oh, doesn't need undressing. But look at this fucking guy though. Look at this. He is just majestic. Is he not just majestic? Just fucking look at this guy. Right, quick sniff. Oh, delicious. Absolutely delicious. Magic. Very basic. Very basic, this guy. As you can see, you get a couple of faces. Basic as fuck hands. Extra head though. So, have a quick look at this fella. This is the official Gogeta base form head. And yeah, just a straight. Do we get this face sculpt in the blue? Just love out all these things. I think we does, yes. Oops, that was not very good. Cameraly aligned. Although on this face, the little divot there is painted. The little like mouth crease, whatever you want to call it. This one's not. And it looks like this one's at more of an angle as well. So yeah, make of that what you will, but it's basically the same expression, shall we say. And then you get Shouty Gogeta. The only thing, now, let's do the hands first quickly actually. You get open palm, blasty shoot. You get posing martial arts hand. On for each of you. Which is always worth checking after what happened with whoever the fucking hell it was. Give me two of the same hands. And Kamehameha or just general energy key blast charge hands. Yeah. Yes. One thing that I think is glaringly missing from this set is at least the Stardust Breaker, Soul Punisher, the little orb, the like rainbow coloured sparkly orb thing. And especially since the Broly film was, especially when Gogeta got involved, it was so fucking colourful. I absolutely loved it. I really did. It's possibly it probably is my favourite Dragon Ball Z, you know, bit of, you know, show, film, content, whatever you want to call it. I fucking loved it. And Gogeta knocked out some of the most gorgeous looking super, you know, key, special, fucking blast attacks that you want, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what half of them are called because he's not a fucking Pokemon. He doesn't shout out every name of the move. I know it's a common thing to happen in Dragon Ball, but he doesn't. He's very silent, quite stoic, and he just does these things, and they're fucking magic. And I think is it Xenoverse 2, the game I've got? You could get Gogeta on that, and you could do all their moves there, and they just looked awesome in that game as well. And I really wish they'd had a... This is when I wish they did a basic release, and then they did a bonus release, or like an extra. I know sometimes they do with the Marvel ones with Thor, you get a basic version of Thor, like... don't know why it's coming to my head. Ragnarok Thor. You get a basic one, and then you get a lightning effect one. If you'd have got a Gogeta with all those extra effects as well, because he does so many, I really wish I could remember them. But they just look magnificent, and they look incredible on a shelf. And as soon as you've made the mould, what's stopping you from just fucking recolouring it and sticking it with somebody else? I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't take much to recoup your money. I've pretty much gone through the bottom half articulation. You get a cracking crunch, lean backs. It depends on the angle. Obviously, if you've got that straight on, you're seeing that, which is probably problematic, but there you go. And this is all moulded to the chest. Soft plastic here, and the back of his jacket is a softer plastic as well. These shoulder bananas are on a border at the back, so they move. And if you wanted to, you could obviously pop them off if need be, but they don't. I don't think they get in the way of any articulation. Not really. No, they don't. If anything, is in the butterfly gets his own way. So, all the way around. He moves absolutely perfect. I've had a few issues with tight joints and stuff recently. The only thing I can see that is not a problem, but the only imperfection I can see is that skin tone there on that elbow joint. It's closer to a white than it is a skin tone. Hair sculpt, you know, no problems with that, no issues with that. Love the blue. That was a lovely tight fit. Let's get his smack. These are a tight fit, but they've gone in. fucking love it. Absolutely love it. I really do. Now, I knew I was going to love this because I already have a Gogeta in my collection. In fact, truth be told, I have two. And if you weren't sure, they are both wearing what comes in this box. And I'll just show you what's in this box quickly, or what's left. That's quite deceiving, that's not what's in there at all. Right, this belongs to this guy over here. I swapped it out just for the purpose of the video. But in here, you get Super Saiyan head. You get that, basically, and then Shouty face and Smoke, and you also get that base form head along with Shouty face. And this expression is just straight. And this base form head compares to the official like this. It is in fact different. It is different. I didn't remember that. So this sculpt and this sculpt is a replica of the Super Saiyan sculpt. See the spikes almost mirror each other until the one at this, I don't know, King Spike, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This one, this also an official one, is a bit more relaxed in terms of its spikeness. So that's a nice difference actually. That's cool. So I guess they include that base one just so it'd match. But like how Vegeta's hair matches regardless of the form is in terms of, you know, style design or whatever. This has got that like metallic paint to it, and I will admit the eyebrows could maybe have done with a darker shade to match the hair a bit more. This has got a more of a orangey base that goes up to a brighter golden yellow, and this is a yellower, a more yellow than his fucking bananas on his shoulders. So they could have done with matching them a bit better, if I'm being honest. But hey, we're still all waiting. I think all quite hopeful. Well, not that I'm too fussed about it, but we're all looking forward to maybe a Super Saiyan version of this painted in the. Is it Bojack? No, Fusion Reborn. Who's the enemy in that film? Janemba, isn't it? I want to say Janemba. I'm not super knowledgeable about the films, apart from Broly, which I fucking love, and well, the Super films I'm more familiar with, but the Dragon Ball Z ones I'm not, because when I was a kid I was quite confused. I was quite confused by them, to be honest. So I didn't realise there were sort of non-canon stories, and they didn't make any sense. And when I was a lot younger, I got a pack of the DVDs of the films, and I thought they were knockoff or something because they didn't make any sense in terms of what's happening in the story that I was watching on TV. So there you go. I've never really been that bothered about going back and revisiting them. Even though even though I am aware there are a few gems in there somewhere, but just been too fucking arsed about it. Yes, and just to show you. Oh fuck. Okay, that hasn't gone the way I thought it would. But once these are on, I guess you can struggle taking them off. If I'm being honest, that's been on there a long time. I didn't see that coming. But getting this one on was a fucking pain in the arse. So I shouldn't be surprised, really. And taking this one off is not a problem. Oh my god, he says. Whoa, I've just shot myself in the foot there, haven't I? There we go. Let's put it with the base form. Alright, look. It's blue in there. So it was born blue. It was born blue and painted black. There you go. Don't know why that matters. Let's be real. It probably doesn't. Right, this has been a fucking pain in the arse as well. Oh, no, I've done it. Yeah, you just didn't have the satisfying pop noise that we like to hear. But she's on. And this is official face. Versus non-official. You see that front bit of his hair as well. You see that how that spike sits much closer to his head as well. It's much more relaxed spike. Oh, look at that bit of paint there. Can you see that? Oh, what's that all about? Oh, it's just a flake. It's fine. You can stop panicking. There we go. Yeah, see how that one sits. Does that sit the same? I think this one sits a bit lower. His little like fringe spike, or whatever you want to call it. This one, the Demoniacal fit one, sits a bit further forward from his head as well. See that? There you go. And articulation-wise, I've obviously been through it while I've been chatting the bollocks of our chat. This guy, I think he'll get everything. He'll get you everything you want. I can't see how he will not go in any pose you want. This, honestly, I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. And a little bit of inside information, if you will, from behind the scenes. Before I started doing this, well, on camera anyway, Gogeta would have, if I was doing this in the year 2019, Gogeta would have topped my 2019 list without question. Broly at number 2, Gogeta number 1. Absolutely fucking love this guy. And yeah, the Demoniacal fit head sculpts look great. Getting them on can be a pain in the arse. I think we've seen that with the Super Saiyan versions that they've done as well. That are just a repaint of the Super Saiyan blue head sculpt. Getting that on was a fucking pain in the arse. But hot water and you'll be fine, ultimately. Getting this one off. I'm not sure how I'm to get that out, because I don't have any long nose pliers. That's what I'd use to then grab the joint that's inside his head. But ultimately, I'm not taking this head sculpt off anyway. So It's fine. Cause I did ideally want Gogeta form for every form that he faces Broly in. And I've got that. So, I mean, look how cool this looks. Look how cool it looks. Well, I'm no posing wizard, and things don't always go the way I want when I'm trying to pose these guys. But this just looks good in every fucking angle. This is really what makes me want to advocate for Figuarts just releasing effect packs. It really does. Really does. Imagine this guy with the Soul Punisher. Well, let's just see if we can change his Headsculpt off. Oh, that's come off. Cool. Well, that's the Demoniacal fit one that's come off fairly well. Let's put this guy back on. He says, with the greatest of ease, easier said than done. Any and all finding the hole jokes are welcome. There we go. It's easy when you can see it. Let's just try his shouty face quickly. You know. I've got to say, even though it's a re-release, and you shouldn't really have to worry about mold degradation over the course of just a second release, but this still feels fucking magic, absolutely magic. And this is one of the This is the original release, and it still feels... Oh, it still feels so good. Still feels so good. This is the other OG release one. I mean, if I'm going to be critical, I guess maybe a little bit more... Ah, bastard. Neck movement looking down would be fine, but... I mean, it does suffer a bit from that Gotenks when you lean the head forward and it just separates. But if you hold the face and just use what the neck gives you, you'll be fine. Gotenks' problem was fucking obnoxious, and Gotenks certainly didn't look as good as this. But yeah, man, maybe one day in the upcoming, maybe next year or something, who fucking knows, we'll get the Fusion Reborn paint scheme, which is inferior in my opinion. But we have this, and it was re-released to help everyone get another one, which I fucking adore, because this guy is... You know what? I'd have to sit and go through every single one. But off the top of my head, thinking about it, I do think that this guy tops any top 10 list of maybe Dragon Ball Figuarts, Saiyans. I just love it. Come on, balance, you bastard. At least a bit closer. Now, does that not look cool or what? Look how cool that fucking looks. Yes. If you were unsure, this is a strong recommend from me. I fucking love it. Absolutely magnificent. I mean, maybe more effects, couple more hands. Maybe if it came with the fusion hands for Goku and Vegeta, that would be a nice nod. But still, I love it. I absolutely love it. There we go. Right. I hope you've had a good Christmas and are going to enjoy your new year. Hopefully my top 10 list should be soon. It will be in a timely fashion, I do believe. But thank you for watching. And just look at them. Look at them. Absolutely magic. Just fucking magic. Right. Again, thank you for watching. Goodbye.